Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Alan Weber working not from the mayor's office, but from home. Uh, Beautiful snow outside. We'll talk about that in a minute. And you may hear my one or two of my dogs bark at any time. The pups are alive and well and full of puppy energy. So a lot of these Zoom calls, you end up with kids and family and folks walking through here at home with me this afternoon. It's basically me and the pups. Uh, so let me just cut to the COVID story because it continues to be the major issue facing our community, our city, and frankly, our entire country. The numbers are not good. We're averaging a little more than 100 new cases a day in Santa Fe County. We've seen, sadly, more fatalities, more deaths due to COVID. We've all had friends or family whose lives have been deeply affected by COVID-19. And we know what we've got to do. We know that there is hope, that the vaccines are coming, but they're not here yet. And once they do arrive, there'll be important considerations about how to get them into people's arms, how best to prioritize their disbursement. All that work is underway. Right now, our job is to build a bridge to the vaccine. Yesterday, the City Council extended a proclamation that I had signed on Monday, a new emergency proclamation. And one of the major new provisions is that if you want to do business coming into a city building, you must answer screening questions and you must answer them honestly. Your job is to be honest about whether you've been exposed to COVID, whether you have any symptoms of COVID. You need to be wearing a mask. And here, what we're trying to do is very simple. We want to keep you safe. We want to keep city employees safe. We want to get our business conducted, but not at the price of your health or the health of our employees. So if you're coming to do business with the city, answer the screening questions, answer them honestly, be accountable, be responsible. We need to bend the curve of COVID. The governor has announced a new protocol, a new system. It's a red, yellow, green rating system. Right now, Santa Fe County is in the red. And under that provision, being in the red means that we're really not opening up much of anything. We're keeping things pretty tight. If we can move to yellow, we can open a few more things. We can be a little more flexible. Right now, we are in the red. Apparently, the only county in the state that is yellow is Los Alamos. So we've got our work cut out for us. Please do what we know is right. Wear a mask, practice social distancing, use hand sanitizers, or wash your hands regularly. Keep yourself within the safe bubble of your family. Don't expose yourself to unnecessary risks. If you're going out, wear a mask. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. If you're a high-risk individual, stay home. If you need help, ask for it. There are friends, there are neighbors, there are ways to get your shopping done. There are delivery systems, anything that will keep you safe and bend the curve. We've got to see those numbers come down. Every other Wednesday, the state will be issuing an update about whether we are moving toward yellow or we're stuck in the red. I'm hoping that in 2 weeks we will see positive movement. But remember, this holiday season where we all want to be with family, we all want to celebrate, we all want to have a traditional Christmas, a traditional holiday season, we're going to have to practice a little delayed gratification. Let's practice social distancing during this season. And once the vaccine arrives and we can get it in our arms and we can be safe, we'll be able to have those celebrations. Remember also, we've got a lot of first responders in our police and fire departments, our docs, our nurses on the front line. They're really stressed out. They are taking all of that responsibility and they're bearing it for us. They are bearing our burden. The work of taking care of people who are sick, the burden of transporting people to hospitals. Those are our first responders. Thank them, but take a little pressure off them by staying safe, by reducing the spread of COVID-19. A few things to say thank you to other people. We had snow this morning up where I live. The snow came down beautiful and soft, but a lot of it. And thanks to our crews, they were up at 4 a.m. on our snow protocol, getting the streets cleaned up, making it a safe drive if you were going into work or running to the supermarket or a pharmacy. We collaborate with the state. As many of you know, there are state roads that are not managed by our crews, but by state crews. And a big shout out to that team as well. We are all doing our very best under COVID-19 staffing constraints to make sure the streets are clean and that the commute and travel is safe. Slow down, drive slower, drive careful, be mindful, and be very, very respectful of each other. To be in a hurry when it snows is just to invite an accident. We also had a beautiful plaza lighting on Friday. If you didn't watch it or listen to it, it was gorgeous. It was glorious. The lighting went off without a flaw. Our crews had decorated the plaza with spectacular lights and gorgeous effects in the trees and on the plaza. It really is a special time of year in Santa Fe, and it's beautiful with or without COVID-19, with or without the tradition of having people on the plaza. It was largely without pedestrians, but we had thousands of people drive by in their cars while our friends from K Suave played music, holiday music to cruise by. And it was beautiful. If you haven't come down in your car and driven through and looked at the lights on the plaza, please take a good look. It's gorgeous. Our teams are now looking at ways we can potentially do a Farolito, not walk, but a Farolito drive on Canyon Road. These are important traditions to try to keep alive, even under COVID-19 era protocols. We want to stay safe. Hey, but we want to have some fun. We want to make sure that the holiday spirit is alive and strong and healthy, and that we're all enjoying the innovations that the city teams are bringing to bear. One thing that is underway right now, let me read to you from a press release. It's called Light Up Santa Fe. Explore the best holiday decorations in town and add your favorites to a map so others can enjoy them too. If you go to the city's website, you'll find a button to click. You can add a photo or a location, pin an address on a map so that you can say, this is the best decorated home in our neighborhood, and let people drive by and take a look and enjoy not just the tradition of the plaza or Canyon Road, but see some of the truly high light, beautiful operation where people take so much pride in decorating homes and neighborhoods with holiday season Christmas decorations. We've got them all over town. Pin your favorite on the city map. Let other people drive by and take a look at the holiday spirit that is alive and well here in Santa Fe. Go to the city's website. You can make that happen. COVID continues to be the major theme of our time. Not the only theme, but the major theme. Last night, there was a special city council meeting to vote more help for people in our community. Thanks to our community services team, Kira Ochoa, and our coordination and collaboration with the county, the Connect program is making money available to individuals and families who need help. If you don't know about the Connect program, again, go to the city's website. You can find information, you can sign up. If you're a small business owner or a sole proprietor, and you're trying to make it through these hard winter days as we try to get to the vaccine, you're trying to keep your business going, your shop open, there's money available. And the city's economic development team, cooperating with the county, has grants of up to $25,000. It's not money you have to pay back. It is not a loan, it's a grant. So check out the economic development team. They can help you make your way through the process to apply for that grant money. We want to make it through this season with families intact, with food on the table, with rent paid. If you're a small business, we want to make sure you make it through this period. So after COVID, we can say we made it through together, we helped each other. Now that we've got a vaccine, we'll be in a position to go back to opening the stores and having our community thrive. But we've got to get there. We've got to be focused and disciplined. We've got to take care of each other on our way to the vaccine. There will be a governing body meeting on Wednesday, December the 9th, a 4 o'clock start for the afternoon session, a 6 o'clock evening session. You can view it on the government channel or on YouTube if you want to tune in. A couple other things that are happening that we can celebrate and enjoy. December the 3rd, tomorrow night, is the closing ceremony of the Journalism Under Fire Conference, put on by the Santa Fe Council on International Relations. It is a spectacular program. It has been really an important contribution to the conversation about journalism, democracy, and the need to take care of our own democracy through a free press. Tomorrow night, 5 to 7, on SantaFeNewMexican.com, Bob Woodward in conversation with Dana Priest. It's really an impressive conversation. Peter Baker, Chief White House Correspondent for the New York Times, and Susan Glasser, staff writer for the New Yorker, discussing their new book, The Man Who Ran Washington, The Life and Times of James A. Baker III. If you want to tune in, you can find out more at the New Mexican website. Also, an important celebration on the 4th of December, 10 Who Made a Difference. Usually it's a live event with a banquet and speeches and celebration. This year, of course, it's an online gala to honor hometown heroes. You can find out more at SantaFeNewMexican.com. We are still celebrating the men and women of our community who make such an important contribution to our quality of life and to the well-being of everybody in Santa Fe. Yesterday was Giving Tuesday, and while that's one day where we all take a minute, take a day to make contributions to our favorite nonprofits and our community service organizations, you could make today Giving Wednesday and look up on the web or get an envelope and send a check to your favorite nonprofit. This year, we're asking more than ever from our nonprofits and our social service agencies, our faith-based organizations. They are doing heroic work to help people make it through the COVID-19 hard times. If you've got a little money to spare, put it in an envelope or go online and contribute through a website to help our important nonprofits do their outreach and help everybody in Santa Fe make it safely and with their health and their community well-being in complete control, in complete health. It's something we can do to take care of each other and to demonstrate the real depth of compassion and the real heart that is the unique quality of living in Santa Fe. It's a community with a heart as big as all outdoors and with arms that we can take virtual hugs to look after each other. That's about it for today. If you want to go outside, it's gorgeous out. Practice social distancing and wear a mask. Stay home if you don't need to go out, if your health is compromised. Take a look every day and look at the numbers as we're doing with COVID-19. We've got to get those numbers down. We've got to move from red into yellow. Please take care of yourself. Make sure you're safe. You're practicing good COVID-safe practices. Take care of your family. Make sure people are healthy and wearing their masks. Take care of the community. And all together, I know we can take care of Santa Fe. We'll get ourselves from red to yellow to green as quickly as possible. And we'll find that as the vaccine arrives, we'll be able to open up our community and have a safe and healthy winter and fall. winter and spring as we head toward fall. Everybody stay well, take care, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot.